the tight calves. And we mentioned if you have higher heel shoes or the heel is higher, that can give you tight calves. But there's two other common reasons, and that is simply when you sleep. Your ankle is actually plantar flex or pointed down. The covers will put weight on there all night long, and that puts these calf muscles at a shortened range, and they actually, particularly over years, get a little bit tighter. And if you never stretch your calves, which a lot of people don't, a combination of this, not stretching your calves, and the higher heel shoes really tighten things up. I'll show you how you can simply, and this is what I recommend starting with, is just the wall stretch where you stretch your calf like this. Do it with shoes on, it works a lot better. Toe pointed towards the wall, not like this, towards the wall. Now push the heel down until you feel a stretch in the calf. Lean forward with your knees straight for 15 seconds or so, and then come back, bend the knee, and stretch it again for 15 seconds. Do that 2 to 3 times per day on both legs, and that you'll feel those calf muscles stretch out relatively quickly. Now, if you have a real tight calves, or one side is tighter than the other, which Mike did have, what he used during the sleeping phase so that this plantar flexion is not involved, is he actually got a night splint on his tight ankle, which not many people are going to do this, but if you really have a tight ankle and you want to get after it quickly, you simply wear this. You can see it Velcros on. Put it there. He had it Velcroed around his ankle, and then see this little strap? Can you plantar flex a little? There we go. Now what we do is put this Velcro in here, and we pull up tight. You feel a little stretch there?
You should feel comfortable with this. Notice that I'm not actually stretching way up like this. It's more in a neutral position. The whole point of this is to prevent you from plantar flexing, not actually stretching your calf the entire night, because you will never fall asleep. Walking with a heel strike and a locked out knee like this actually puts a lot of force through the joints in the ankle, knee, hip. It can even go into the back. So what you want to work on is walking with a 4-foot landing and a soft bent knee, and I'll get into showing how to actually do this here in just a moment. When you start walking like this, you're naturally going to have to start taking shorter steps. Notice if I take a large step, I normally want to land on my heel. I'm also doing this in my socks. You can do it barefoot as well in your house because it's going to allow you to walk properly. When you still have an elevated heel shoe at home, it's harder to land on your forefoot. So when I'm walking, I'm going to take shorter steps, and I'm going to focus on landing on my forefoot, not on my heels like this.